Well, here we go. Let's see. Are we live? Let's do it. Hey, guys, it's Ted Bogert with The Ted Show. Let's see what's happening today. We've got crazy weather, so we are hooked up. I am with a friend, Chance Morrow. Chance Morrow is with us with CIL Orlando. We're going to talk about Celebrate Live CIL Orlando, which is this Friday. Big news, big stuff. Welcome, Chance. Welcome back, actually, because you have been on the show before.
Yeah, it's been about almost a year where I was sitting in the same exact seat promoting last year's event.
Yes, we had a great time last year. If I remember correctly, we did it live, right?
We did, yeah. We were planning on doing our annual fundraiser just like we always had in person, but obviously things changed quite drastically and quickly last year, and so we quickly went from doing our normal in-person annual fundraiser to doing it really quickly as a virtual event right here at our office.
Y'all did a great job, and I'm not just saying that because I helped MC. I'm saying that the technology side, you all really learned how to pivot, and you did a great job.
Yeah,
absolutely great job.
Thank you.
All right, so tell us a little bit about you. You know they love origin stories, so tell us a little bit about you, Chance, and then maybe your journey to CIL.
Yeah, so I'm originally from upstate New York, Syracuse area, really from a small suburb around Syracuse, not actually from Syracuse, but so I grew up in Syracuse, went to public school, high school, all that good stuff. And during that time, I really found myself volunteering a ton of time, and it wasn't really based on the fact that I had to have certain hours done in order to graduate. I just gravitated towards volunteering my time whenever I had free time. And so after completing all my necessary hours, I was just doing it for fun whenever I had free time. And when I looked at it, a lot of the places I was volunteering at and for were nonprofits in the community. And so I think that was really what dipped my toe into the world of nonprofits. And
it sucked you right in, didn't it?
Yes, it really got me interested in it. I did a lot of work with kids. I worked with all different organizations. So I got a really good perspective of my community, a different perspective of my community that maybe I wouldn't have had if I didn't volunteer and take that time to do so. And so that really translated and laid the pathway for what came after, moving away, going to college. As soon as I went to school in Buffalo, I still found myself volunteering my time, which was pretty difficult because I was over a full-time student. I think I was taking like the max load, 23 credit hours. I had to get everything. And then I was working 3 part-time jobs too, but I was still volunteering in Buffalo, and I loved it. It was great.
You're an underachiever.
Yeah. Yeah. I've never really had much free time, still don't in my adult life, but yeah, in Buffalo, I still navigated and worked in the nonprofit world, volunteered, and then slowly I started actually getting jobs within these nonprofits and taking on smaller and then larger roles. Most of them worked parallel to my degree in marketing and public relations, so I was doing a lot of fundraising, graphic design, and stuff like that. And then after finishing school in, I think, end of 2016, I made the move to Florida. Kind of picked a dart on the map, and I was offered a job in Vero Beach, Florida, which is totally awesome place, very unique, has its own way of life. It's just it's just not exactly a place where there's a lot happening here.
Right. This is the great part about live. That's the fun stuff.
And what was I saying? So yeah, I moved to Vero Beach. It wasn't exactly a young people's place to live, but I found an amazing job at the United Way of Indian River County in Vero Beach as their marketing director, and still volunteered, still found other nonprofits, and just got more and more involved. And then I finally made the decision 2 years ago in 2019 to move to a denser city, somewhere where there's more young people, where there's more culture, where there's a wide, huge home of nonprofits. Here in Orlando, it's outrageous the amount of nonprofits that live here and do great things. So it was the right move. And so when I came here, I started working for CIL. We're rebranding. So CIL stands for Center for Independent Living. We say CIL now just so that people don't automatically assume independent living means that we're a homing facility for people with disabilities, because we don't do that. We do a lot of other awesome things.
So tell us what the center actually does. Tell us what CIL provides. I told a story last time. I only found out, I've lived here almost my entire life, and I only found out about CIL when I was on the Mayor's Academy, and we did a visit there. And I thought, how is it that I don't know an amazing resource like this that does so much in the community? I had no idea about it. So tell the other people who I'm sure may not know, who aren't really in that circle.
Yeah, so I didn't know about Center for Independent Living when I moved to Orlando either. So we're obviously a nonprofit, and we're one of many centers for independent living. Not all go by CILs. Some of them go by different names. Throughout the country. There's some located everywhere, from really populated areas to not really populated areas. And so regardless, all of our goals and missions are pretty much the same. The way we do it varies here and there. But what we do here at CIL Orlando is our goal is to break down barriers, whatever barrier that may be, a physical, mental, something you can see, something you can't see. Whatever barrier that may be for you, a person with a disability, we want to break that down through our various programs and services, indirect programs and indirect services. So that's what our goal is every single day. The way we kind of work is we're more consumer based. So say you know someone who has a disability who needs help in making their home more accessible for them, or they're having trouble finding a job. They give us a call and we help them out. They come in, they talk to one of our case managers. It's now their person. Their case manager is there to help them through that journey, through whatever that goal may be for that person. And they're side by side with that person, helping them to achieve and connect them with resources and get whatever help that person needs to be more independent and to achieve that goal, whatever it may be that they have.
I think one of the things that I found fascinating was the myriad of services, the myriad of things that you try to help, because housing, obviously, we think of, but there's so many ancillary services, and you all do such an amazing job of really pulling that together to be a primary resource for all of those needs. We interviewed a really cool gentleman last year, and he talked about how much of an impact, how basically CIL had changed his life. And those are the kinds of stories. We had a lot of people speak when I was there the first time, and I was just amazed at the amount of lives you touch in different ways. It's not the same. There's so many needs that if you were not in the disability community, you wouldn't necessarily think of it. But you all have thought about just about everything.
Yeah, so that's a really interesting point. So we don't just serve Orange County, although we're located in Winter Park. We actually serve Orange, Osceola, Seminole, DeSoto, Hardy, and Highland. I think that's all of our counties that we serve. So we do have a pretty broad reach in terms of who we offer our services to and who we are able to help. And ever since we saw you last year, we actually did something pretty cool. So we know that it was pretty difficult at the start of vaccinations for people to get vaccines in general. But something that not a lot of people thought about was the disability community and how difficult and how many barriers there really truly were and still kind of are to those people getting the vaccines if they wanted them. So we were able to provide three different vaccination dates services where we had tons of people with disabilities, people that we serve, people that they had in their family that they needed to get vaccinated. They came and we held a whole entire legitimate service for them to get vaccinated with nurses and staffing and all the same stuff you would get at a hospital, but right here at our offices. But on top of that, the barrier that most people found themselves having was transportation. So we were able to be that the middle person between rideshare services and scheduling them to go pick people up. And so we were able to vaccinate a ton of people that wouldn't have been able to.
Well, and you coordinated all of it so that it was as seamless for your clientele, for the people who needed the services. It was as seamless for them because it can be very hard to maneuver. We take a lot for granted if we're not part of that community, and some of the things that would be easy for us to do,
Mhm.
obviously, are not easy for them to do. And so I love the fact that you thought it all through and were
Yeah.
able to figure out, because that's what happens if you don't think through as many of the cogs in the wheel as you can. Then when you hit it, it can cause the disruption in service, which is never a good thing when you're
Yeah.
trying to serve that many people. All right, so tell us about the 25th. What's going on?
Yes. So the date is.
I'm going to put the code in here.
Oh, awesome. So the 25th is this Friday. Some way, somehow, it's already been a year since last year, since our last Celebrating Independence Live event. Like I said, it's our annual major fundraiser. Used to take place in person, but we virtualized it, and it's just as much fun. It has just as much of a party atmosphere to it, and we want everyone to join in on that party. So like I said, it's virtual. So we're going to have 3 different ways this year for people to join in and watch the live stream. We'll have it available via Zoom. If you log in, register, and fill out our interest form on our website, which is live, L-I-V-E, .cilorlando.org. It's actually scrolling down at the bottom of your screen there. So just wait a second. Visit that website. That is our home place to this event. It's separate from our actual CIL website. This is dedicated totally to our event. You'll go to breakdown of the entire night, what to expect from 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. And what we'll
tell me the website again, CIL Orlando.org/.
So it's actually live first, so live.cilorlando.org.
Perfect.
Oh, yeah, that's the regular CILOrlando.org. But our event website just has live dot in front of it.
I put it in the comments, and I also tell them about the special code.
Yeah. So today everything aligned perfectly. We're going to have a special raffle. So we're doing a raffle during this special event. And we have 3 really awesome packages full of really great things, each one totaling in value over $500. And all you have to do is purchase a raffle ticket. Raffle tickets are normally $20 each, which is still a great deal because of the fact that a lot of these packages are worth well over $20. But today, if you go online to our website, live.cilorlando.org, you click the purchase raffle ticket button right on the top of the page. You'll see what the packages are, and then you will be able to select which raffle tickets you want, how many, and for which specific packages. And then during that checkout process, you'll have the ability to type in a discount code. So if you type in Tuesday 10, so like today's Tuesday, so like Tuesday, and then 10, no spaces, all one thing, you'll get all of your raffle tickets that you purchase for just $10 each. So each one is 50% off. And I always like to say, the more you purchase, the better your odds are. And so we really hope people purchase.
And the better for CIL Orlando, right?
Yes.
Right.
So all of these raffle tickets, everything that you purchase for our events obviously goes directly back into our services and has a total direct impact on what we're able to do and how many more people we're able to help every single day.
I just love what you do, because you do it, to me, you do it with heart, and you do it it's almost like one of the best kept secrets in Orlando. And I say that every time I get a chance to. And it just you all serve so many people in so many different amazing ways. So I want you guys to go check it out, live.cilorlando.org. Or if you want to find out more about CIL, you can just go to cilorlando.org. But use the code for the raffle. I mean, this goes back right to all of the people who are benefiting from the services that CIL Orlando provides. So if you use Tuesday 10, you get that special, use that code, you get that special discount. And we want you to, Chance probably won't say it, but I'm going to say it. We want you to buy as many of those tickets as possible.
I'll say it too. I want you to buy as many of those raffle tickets as possible. One of our packages, we just got something new to one of our packages, our family fun package, 4 tickets to Universal Studios, which has, as a lot of people know, a great value. And so if you're getting a ticket for $10 and you win, that's a great deal.
That's amazing. All right. So one more time, tell them where to go and what the code is.
Yes. So visit us at live.cilorlando.org. There's lots of information there. So much that I couldn't even say, but a lot of our sponsors are right there on our page. We really want to thank all of our event sponsors, and Interpretech and iVenture and they're all right there on our website for you to check out, because we really are super appreciative, especially of Full Sail University. This year we're actually doing our recording live from one of their really cool spaces called the Fortress. So it'll be really cool to look at. Not that last year wasn't cool to look at. It was our office, but this year will be even better. It will look really super special and really professional, and be a great party experience for everyone.
Excited. All right, guys, go to live.cilorlando.org. Use the code Tuesday10. Buy a ton of raffle tickets. Support the sponsors that support CIL Orlando as well. These people give back. These companies, these individuals give back, and so we can help also by supporting local business and the businesses that support amazing organizations like CIL Orlando. Thank you, Chance. See, right on the money almost. That was so good.
I have the time right here, so I'm watching. I'm trying really hard.
You did a fantastic job. We will share this. It's already live on all the platforms. But I'll go back in and share it a lot. You guys get involved. These local organizations depend on us as a community to help them help the other people in our community that need it. And so please get out and support and sponsor and get involved with great organizations just like CIL Orlando. Thank you, Chance. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, Ted.
Get involved. This is a great organization. Do your research. Roll up your sleeves. Write a check. Whatever you have to do, but get involved. All right, guys, have a good one. Thank you so much.